nothing to see here, right? Whenever you watch Bournemouth games, and this is for the people who watch a lot of games out there, they are exceptional side, a well-coached side, a well-drilled side. They counter attack well, they counter press well, they press from the front, they know how to play out from the back. They play combination play, they can go long. They have good fast wingers in Ryan and Krupi. They have decent midfielders that can play the ball through the line. This is just a very good football side. Bournemouth as a team with very with good investment, 200, 300 million pounds, they're a team that can compete for the top four. They're a well-drilled team. They just need maybe a little bit of stardust. And when you even think about their squad today, facing Manchester United, they're now without Semenyo, who was a major source of goals for them. I just think it's a valiant effort from them. Also, they have the Dutch guy in the middle, who scored like multiple hat-tricks for them the last few years, is currently injured. His name escaped me. But like, let's talk about Manchester United. It was a game that United controlled early, maybe after the first 10 minutes of Bournemouth running and trying to create some chances. United steered the flow of the game. They controlled the game. There was neat combination play between Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Kobe Mainoo. I've noticed something about Kobe. Kobe doesn't play long passes. Like, every single time I watch his game, maybe it's just an oversight from me, or maybe I need to watch a lot of Manchester United games more. But he tends not to make those long passes. The long passes were on multiple times during the game, but most of the time Casemiro was the one breaking the lines. But Kobe, a good ball carrier, a good dribbler of the ball, especially in tight area. He's your typical five-a-side player. Smooth, skillful, one touch move. But when you're playing the Premier League, you need a little bit more. So maybe in the future, I'll expect more from Kobe Mainoo. I don't know what exactly his position is. Is six? Is it box to box? Doesn't have the engine. Is he a deep line playmaker? He doesn't have the pass that breaks the line enough. But when it comes to combination play, one of the best midfielders in the league. But that's besides the point. Bruno, magnificent Bruno. He came up with a penalty. As we all know, he's one of the best dead ball specialists in the world. Um, Matthias Cunha, incredible. What was that fullback's name? Sam or something? Like Cunha, his battle with that fullback throughout the game was one of the highlights of the game. Some the fullback won, some Cunha won, and every time Cunha get the better of him, United tend to create a very good chance. And in that moment, I think the defender lost his mind. Because what are you doing? Right? He's beating you. He still has a lot of work to do. He needs to beat the defender. If he beats the defender, he still needs to beat the goalkeeper. In that situation, Cunha can what? Probably bend the ball around the defender. But there's still a lot of work to do before you can definitely say that is going to be a goal, right? So, for whatever reason, he pulled down Cunha, a blatant pull, and that resulted in a penalty. But immediately, Bournemouth reacted. They went down straight the other side. What's his name? Is it Christensen, the left-footed midfielder? Like, I love that guy. The way he guides the ball, the way he runs with the ball, reminds me of Edu, early 2000 with Arsenal. Just glides, like very calculative, long striding legs. They're able to cover a lot of ground. They look technically secure. It's a good player. One touch, bam, place it with his, I think his right foot into the bottom left corner of the post. Lamens in this game was exceptional. Ball recoveries, uh, punching the ball outside of the box, corner kicks. He always wins the ball first on contact. It just imbues in you as a centre back that he's taking control of his area, is commanding. He pushes the guys and tell them go into this position, push. He's just an exceptional goalkeeper, and it's a problem that's plagued Manchester United for a while. Even when David De Gea was there, towards the end of his career there, he started flapping a lot of multiple errors. He had like 2 or 3 seasons as a starting United goalkeeper with just so many errors. So I think United can finally say we have a number one. He looks consistent. He's been consistent ever since they got installed into the team, and I think the sky is the limit for this young goalkeeper. Turning point of the game. United came back. They got a corner. The right back is still a bit shaky. Bruno puts it in. I think he took a deflection off one of the midfielders from Bournemouth, and he went to slap the face of one of their defenders, and the ball found the back of the. So now let's talk about the flashpoints of the game. The flashpoint of the game where everything changed was the 8 something minutes where Harry Maguire literally pulled down the Bournemouth attacker. That changed the game in the sense that what that means in that moment is United they got a red card, which essentially means that they have to play on the back foot for the rest of the game. A game that has been a constant attacking game, a constant open game. So I don't think they even have enough in the tank because at that point in the game, United were changing the game. They brought on Sesko to give them more impetus in attack. They were changing the game, and now they've made a lot of substitution that I there was no way for them to figure it out. Bournemouth converted. They almost was there to win the game. They tried. United were able to win some dead ball situation in multiple areas towards the upper end of the pitch, and the game finished 2-2. But I know some people out there might say, is that actually a red? Because when you think about the red card to Maguire, there was a moment 30 seconds before with Ahmad in the 18-yard box where he was pulled a little bit, but I don't know if it's enough for a penalty. The only issue is they went the other way and scored. At the moment, the referee didn't give it. And we know what it is now. There's this coalition between referees and VAR. They typically back referees up anyway, unless it's so clear cut. The moment the referee didn't give that action in real time, because if you give the action, the bomber goal doesn't happen. If you didn't give it, I just knew VAR are going to back the referee's decision, which I think most people if they're in the VAR in that moment are probably going to back the referee. So it's one of those decisions that will say, okay, you you have to charge that to the sport. This is something that happens. What does this result mean for United? I think it shows United has improved because maybe 2 years before, maybe even earlier on the armoring, they probably lose this game, but they were dogged. They dug in even after the man down. They created some situation for themselves where they could cross the ball into the box and do something. They were organized. Like they knew where players were supposed to be, even when they were tired. I think Bruno was exhausted towards the end of the game. I don't know why. I think they play one game a week, but that also come with its issues. But the United were consistently there. They were trying the way. I think United needs to probably start thinking about Mbuemo. I think he's been off the ball for a while, not just goals, but his contribution to the game. Is it time to bring in Sesko as a number 9? But every time I watch Sesko as a starting 9, he doesn't do a lot. It tends to be that he finds those spaces when the defense are tired or the team is tired and it's got brought on. So overall, it's not the worst result in the world going away to Bournemouth, to the South Coast and getting a draw, especially in the title race in the top 4 battle. I know United fans want to cement the third position, but in the context of the season, it's not the most important thing in the world. The main thing is get Champions League, get it as comfortably as you can, and I think United are going to do it. So what does this mean for Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Liverpool? Not much. I think United are my favorite for the third or fourth spot anyway. I think they're gonna do it, and if they had gotten 3 points today, that would have just sealed it for me. But now I think they would have some tough games to come when the international break is over, and then we can actually see, okay, who can go on the run this time. It's Chelsea, United, Liverpool, Aston Villa. Somebody needs to go on a 3, 4 games winning run, and that person is probably going to steal the Champions League spot. Anyway, thank you for having me. Don't forget, like the video, guys, subscribe to the content, and stay blessed. Goodbye.